Local organizations that work to help the homeless are speaking out following controversial comments made by Bakersfield Councilman Zack Bashirtash in Wednesday's City Council meeting.
Today, Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Roldan is speaking with those organizations. And Michelle, what are they telling us?
Well, the organizations I spoke with say they understand the frustration Bashirtash expressed on Wednesday, but also stressed that homelessness is a complex issue that takes time and many resources to be properly addressed.
It is not something that is going to happen overnight, and in my opinion, we have to do whatever we can to reduce government bureaucracy in serving them.
The Open Door Network and the Mission at Kern, both organizations that work with the unhoused, met with me to discuss the comments Councilman Zack Bashirtash made during Wednesday's City Council meeting. Those comments followed a staff presentation on the Bakersfield Clean City Initiative and Community Vitality Initiative, which outlined the number of homeless encampments cleared.
I do believe there has been some things that have improved in the last year or so. So I do think, I mean, we are heading in the right direction. I do think there is still a level of frustration within the community, especially if you're talking specifically to encampments.
The Bakersfield Clean City Initiative, which the Open Door Network's Workforce Development Program works closely with, is part of what Lauren Skidmore tells me is helping change the cycle of homelessness.
We hire over 100 currently or formerly homeless individuals that are part of this Clean Cities initiative. And these are individuals that are now gaining access to part-time or full-time employment. They're changing their life around. Not only is it cleaning up our cities, but it's reinvesting back into people and changing the cycle.
On Wednesday, however, Bashirtash called the millions of dollars invested in programs like these a waste.
We've wasted millions of dollars on treating a problem that's not doing anything.
When asked whether she believes the city is doing enough to address the root causes of homelessness, Skidmore tells me the city is making progress by understanding how complex the issue is and trying different approaches.
Working together is how we're going to fix it, not by creating divide.
We got to get those people into the right places so they can get help.
Carlos Baldovinos with the Mission at Kern tells me he also understands the frustration surrounding homeless encampments. When asked about Bashirtash's call for incarceration instead of what he described as coddling, Baldovinos says accountability matters, but so does mental health, substance abuse, and housing.
My vantage point is, again, if it takes for somebody to go into some sort of institution, if you want to call it jail, let's get that person stabilized, and possibly once they're stabilized, we'll get them into some sort of resource. Until you don't get them into a spot, how would you know what they need?
Bashirtash also said kids, families, and businesses deserve better. Skidmore tells me she supports those concerns, but believes it can lead to important conversations.
I think it also encourages a dialogue with your children about empathy and about, really wrapping your arms around somebody in need.
I also reached out to Councilmember Bashirtash for additional comments or clarification, but have not heard back yet. In studio, Michelle Roldan, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.